Excellent news, Claudia. I now have a name. Manuel Paleologos, nephew of the deposed Byzantine Emperor Constantine. I have few doubts that he is the man leading the Templars. My task now is to interrogate a traitorous janissary named Tarek Barletti and find the location of the Templars' army. Until then, Sophia and I will continue our search for the one key that remains hidden. With every passing moment, I know my chances grow slimmer. And yet I cannot help but linger some days to stay an extra hour with her, to hear her voice and watch her face animate with joy as she speaks of the things that move her. Her books, her city, her memories. I cannot help but think what a shame it will be when I find the final key. Cyril of Rhodes remains a danger to this city. Do you understand why?
I was over-eager, Mentor.
You were hasty, thinking only of the kill and not the approach.
I can correct my mistake, Mentor. Cyril was spotted this morning, not far from here.
Bene, we will find his trail together.
All right, this way.
There, the deacon. It is unwise to kill a man in plain sight. What do you propose?
I will create a diversion. If he gives chase, you follow.
Bene, do it.
Please! Do not get away! God! You cannot escape! Assassin! I should have known you brutes were behind this.
Who else, Deacon?
You are meddling in affairs far outside your understanding. Go hide in your haystack. A pity you assassins work alone. It will take longer to kill you all. So what happens now, assassin? What do you hope to hear, assassin? That I regret my associations? Never. Rome abandoned us in our time of need. The West turned a blind eye to the Ottoman juggernaut. Is it any wonder that I should turn to men with more honor, more courage, and more vision? I regret nothing.
Requiescat in pace.
God! Get my head down there! I'm not part of this!
Mentor! Mentor, you must hurry! One of your assassins is in grave danger.
Where?
The Grand Bazaar. The Templars have cornered your den master there since morning.
Grazie.
Oh, sorry. I'm obviously in your way.
Now, if you don't like it, you'll have to face the Pasha of Punch. You don't like it, you better have the metal to challenge these fists. This is my patch, and I'll take on anybody who doesn't like me. I am the bare-knuckle Sultan of the Basics. Come, try hiding behind the hood.
Are you safe, friend?
There are Templars everywhere, Mentor. It seems I have a bounty on my head.
Then we should turn the tables. Flee here and draw them out into the open.
Evet, Mentor.
Time to go visit my uncle. Find the assassin and bring that rat to justice!
God protect me!
You assassins are a plague on the hope of humanity, pulling down every edifice of progress we managed to build up. Given enough time, I could have delivered my people into the arms of the Templars, but no more.
Live this life in peace.
Oh, father, is that you?
Promising news, Mentor. The actress Lysistrata is making a public performance under a stage name.
She knows it is wiser to stay hidden, but her vanity is getting the better of her.
Follow me. We will get her this time.
No mistakes. Take your time and plan your attack.
Evet, Mentor. I will wait an entire year if I have to.
I hope it does not come to that. I am a busy man.
She is bold. You must admit that.
Boldness is often a sign of weakness. A true master never takes unnecessary risks.
Will you wait here, or should we do this together?
As I said, no unnecessary risks. We go together. And if you do not get her, I will.
All belong to forgotten in quiet our question. Endured in our loneliness all your incessant childish antics. You do your duty well, assassin. But you do it with such coldness that I almost pity you. The lives you fight to protect are dull, weak, and lacking luster. What a bland world it will be if you assassins get your way.
Requiescat in pace. We've attracted some attention. Run.
Stay back! Will not escape!
Ezio, do you remember the printer we sent into hiding?
I do. And I remember the Templar brute who nearly killed him.
That same brute has now set his sights on the printer's father, a local herald.
A cruel way to draw his real target out into the open, no? We should warn the father and get rid of this Templar.
The Sultan reminds all military personnel who have not yet...
Mi scusi, signore. Your son has stirred up some trouble. Enough that the men looking for him may come for you now.
My son? But he is a humble printer, and I a simple herald. Why would anybody want to hurt us?
Words can wound like any blade, amigo.
Ezio, I think we are being watched. Can you see anything?
Templars, do you see them?
Evet, Mentor.
Run! Keep my head down and run! No! I don't want to die! Run! Keep my head down and run!
If you draw your weapon, this man dies. Now bring me the printer. Bring me this man's son. What the hell are you waiting for?
For you to wise up.
Are you proud of your kill, assassin? Do you expect praise for murdering a better and braver man? You have taken my life, but you cannot erase my legend, my power, my influence. Men feared me, even as they did my bidding. That is the mark of a true leader.
Ezio, good news.
See?
Mirella was spotted here moments ago, purchasing various reagents and oils.
Such as?
What did the man say? Walnut oil, cardamom, datura?
Datura is a deadly poison made from a flowering plant. I may be able to track her.
What is it, Mentor? What do you see?
The subtlest evidence of things that have been. A trace here, a wisp there. Signs and scents. My senses are more finely tuned than most.
Does this amuse you?
So dies another wretched Romani. Is that what you are thinking, assassin? Maybe your heart is filled with pity for me. Then leave me be, for I despise such charity. I took what was owed me, in spite of oppression, of hatred, of ignorance. I live my own way, for myself.
Requiescat in pace.
Please, you must understand. I did not go to the Templars. They came to me, threatening me with violence if I did not comply with their demands.
Which are what, exactly?
He pays money to the merchants in assassin districts to keep prices artificially high, hoping this will turn public opinion against us.
So what do we do with you, Theodoros Kondenos? Are you any use to us at all?
I can take you to the Templar enforcer. He's an African named Dukas. He's the man in charge of running this racket.
Bene. Lead us there, and we will do all we can to keep you safe.
For God's sake, stay well behind me. If I'm seen with you, they'll kill me on the spot.
Keep calm, Theodoros. We know how to stay out of sight.
When you champion the poor and powerless, you take on certain risks.
Better to be poor than wrong, is that it?
A fine day, don't you think?
Bearable.
Are we late? I feel we are. I mean, it's no bother. We can meet tomorrow.
We are right on time.
Wonderful. Suddenly, I don't feel very well. I may be coming down with a touch of something.
This will not take long. You give us the money, we give you rest. The Guardian will explain all.
Yes. The African gentleman. Yes.
Theodoros Kondenos, you have been a friend to the Templars, and a generous partner. What would you say to a permanent appointment with our men in Alexandria? We could use a man of your means.
What would I say? Well, Assassins! They followed me! Look! They are here!
Lazy fool. Our business here is done.
You follow the Guardian. I can catch up.
Ezio! Stop him!
So it...
Wealth, power, ambition. Such things I have seen in my short time on Earth, and reveled in them. Such things are the wonders of man. You may believe you have ended my life, but the truth is, you have completed it. To perish in this age-old struggle is an honor befitting a king. Leave this life in peace.
What a fantastic...
That's not a legal move.
It is a European variation. Arocco.
It's interesting, but not exactly fair when you play by different rules than your opponent.
You may think differently when you are Sultan. Shall I take it back?
Suleiman, I know it has been hard on you watching your father and me quarrel over Bayezid's throne.
Grandfather has chosen you, and his word is Qanun. What is there to argue about?
Your father and I were close once, but his cruelty and ambition have made...
I have heard the rumors, Uncle.
Well, I have a meeting with the Vizier soon. Shall we continue another time?
Whenever you like. Ezio.
Tarek has been selling guns to a local miser, Manuel Paleologos.
Paleologos. That is a sad sound. The last Byzantine emperor was Constantine Paleologos. If his heir is arming a militia of some kind, this conflict will escalate.
Tarek knows where the rifles are headed. If I find him first, I can follow the weapons straight to the Byzantines.
He will be with his Janissaries in their barracks. So if you want to get close, you will have to be one yourself.
Not a problem.
Güzel. Get the information you need. Then kill him.
Are you sure? You told me Tarek and your father were close friends, Suleiman.
This is true, but such naked treason against my grandfather deserves death.
In Daisy.
Make for the mosque! Make for the mosque!
Selim understands our plight. The Byzantines, the Mamluks, the Safavid. Only he has the courage to face these threats.
Haklısın. Selim is a warrior, like Osman and Mehmet.
So why has our Sultan chosen a cat over our lion?
Citizens, beware! A killer stalks our streets without
Ahmed shares the Sultan's calm
targeting the
temperament.
servants of our
They are
Sultan.
too much alike, I
The
feel.
Janissaries have dedicated their lives to the protection of the Empire. Return the favor and find this killer before he strikes again. Woe betide the murderer.
Get out!
Hold the one!
You dodge!
Why does Ahmed linger in the city? He knows he's not wanted.
He is like a moth, hovering around an open flame, waiting for his father to perish, so that he may step to the throne.
Did you hear he offered Tarek a sum of money in exchange for our loyalty?
God damn it! What did Tarek do?
Kardesh Larim! One of our own was found murdered and stripped of his garments not an hour ago. His body dumped like a mound of rubbish. Keep a close watch on these streets as you move about. Someone is planning to strike in our name. We must be ready.
Sultan Bayezid is a good man and a kind sultan, but he has lost the fire that made him great.
No, he's still a fighter. Look at the army he has raised against Salim.
This is further evidence of his decline. To take up arms against his own son? Shameful.
Do not bend the truth to match the contours of your passion, friend. It was Salim who attacked our Sultan.
Evet, but Selim did this so for the glory of the Empire, not himself.
Hold, Ishtar! I have some...
Tariq, a message for you.
Auriculare. The rifles have arrived in Cappadocia, where Manuel has garrisoned his army.
And our men, are they still with him?
Evet. They will contact us when the Byzantines decamp. Then we will meet them when they reach Bursa.
Everything is falling into place, Effendim.
Evet. For once.
That Safavid we robbed? 1 minute more and he would have pissed himself. No, really. This vein in his forehead was doing this twitching thing. Pretty funny, actually.
What a bitter irony. Is this the result of Suleiman's investigation?
You collude with the Sultan's enemies. What did you expect would come of such treachery?
I blame myself. Not for treason, but hubris. I was preparing an ambush. Preparing to strike the Byzantine Templars where they felt safest.
What proof do you have of this?
See, here. This will lead you to the Byzantines in Cappadocia. Destroy them if you can.
You have done well, Tariq. Forgive me.
Protect my homeland, assassin. Allah Ashkina. Redeem the honor we have lost in this fight.
I am getting tired of this uniform.
You look Walk a bit. Tall.
Come on, with you, Cadet. To fly. Must I only visit it? Why do I think I know?
Run away! Please!
Tarek was no traitor, Suleiman. He too was tracking the Byzantines.
What? So did you...
I'm sorry.
God forgive me. I should not have been so quick to judge.
He was loyal to your grandfather to the end. And through his efforts, we have the means to save your city.
Tarek, you should not have been so secretive. What a terrible way to do a good thing.
The weapons were taken to Cappadocia. Can you get me there?
Yes, of course. I will arrange a ship to take you.
Suleiman! Suleiman! I've been set up and made to look a traitor. Do you remember Tarek, the Janissary?
The man you quarreled with?
He's been murdered. It is no secret that he and I were at odds. Now the Janissaries will accuse me of this crime.
This is terrible news, Uncle.
When word gets back to my father, he will banish me from the city. Ah, forgive me, nephew. I was not aware that you had a guest.
This is Marcello, one of my European advisors in Cafe.
Buonasera.
Marcello, my nephew and I have a private matter to discuss.
As I said, there will be a ship waiting for you when you wish to leave.
Grazie, mio principe.
We will track down the perpetrator of this crime, Uncle. Have patience.
Enjoying the poem?
Who were these men he condemned to hell?
Political opponents. Men who wronged him. Alighieri's quill cuts deeply, no?
See, it is a subtle way to seek revenge.
Ezio, I plan to make a trip to Andrianople in a few weeks to visit a new printing press there.
That should be fun.
It is a 5 or 6 day ride from here, and I will need an escort.
Prego.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are a busy man.
Sophia, I would love to accompany you, but my time is running short.
That is true for all of us. Well, I can try to solve this last code now, but I need to run an errand before sundown. Can you wait a day?
What do you need?
It is silly, but a bouquet of fresh flowers. White tulips, specifically.
I can get you the flowers. Nessun problema.
Are you sure?
It will be a nice change of pace.
Bene. Meet me in the park east of Hagia Sophia, and we will trade. Flowers for information.
Come, friends! Here the customer is treated like a colleague.
Did I just see that? I must be dying.
You look like a man with money to spend. What do you need, Dostum?
Tulips. White, if you have them.
Ah, tulips. Forgive me, but I am fresh out. Something else, perhaps?
It is not my call, unfortunately.
All right, listen. I may know where to get fresh tulips. You wait here, and I will return. 1 hour, 2 at most.
I am not waiting an hour.
Keep Khan wishes the population to remain calm. But rumors of Selim holding the upper hand at Edirne do contain some substance. Nothing is decided, but why Faisal is returning.
My father for me, please, friend. I will be gone for a few days, as they will want me to go to the quarry with the army. We have to inspect several loads of grain before they are sent to the buildings.
What is this?
A gift. Sit. Che belli, grazie. I wanted to thank you for letting me play a small role in your adventure.
A small role is enough for this adventure, believe me.
You are a mystery, Auditore.
Mi dispiace. I do not mean to be.
It is fine. È affascinante.
Sembra squisito.
Why, thank you.
Any luck with the final code?
Ah, the code, sì. I solved it many hours ago. You will get it soon enough.
They say he screams in his sleep, calling out for his father.
Abbas, what a miserable man.
It is not our place to judge. It certainly is. If our master has gone mad, I would like to know.
Shh. Good evening.
Water.
Of course. Sit.
Many thanks. What brings you here, old man?
Pity Abbas. Do not mock him. He has lived as an orphan for most of his life, shaped by his family's legacy. He is desperate for power, because he is powerless.
He is our mentor, and unlike Al-Mualim or Altair, he never betrayed us.
Nonsense. Altair was no traitor. He was driven out, unjustly. Is it you? I heard the rumors, but I did not believe them.
I wonder if I might speak to Abbas myself. It's been a long time.
Impossible. Abbas uses rogue Fedayeen to keep us from the castle.
Fewer than half the fighters here are true assassins.
So, where do I begin?
With us.
You say these men are cruel. Has anyone raised his blade against an innocent?
Alas, yes. Brutality seems to be their sole joy.
Then they will die, for they have compromised the order. But those who still live by the creed must be spared.
You can trust in us. You've heard the stories going around the village.
About the boss and his nightmares?
No. Altair.
What about him?
People say an old assassin saved the life of a merchant down in the valley. They say he fought with a hidden blade.
Rumors. I don't believe it.
True or not, say nothing to Abbas. He is sick with paranoia.
Leave this place!
Altair is here. In the village? Send word to the castle, quickly. Assassins! To me! You pathetic miser. Stand down or die.
Follow me to the castle, and spill no blood if you can help it.
Unable to contain this.
Please, God, let me live. Please, God, let me live.
Altair, 2 decades have passed since we last saw you within these walls. We could use your wisdom. Now more than ever.
Kill him! Kill him now! What are you waiting for? You fools! He has bewitched you!
Our mentor has returned!
Gather for victory, mentor.
Welcome back, mentor.
Tell your men to stand down!
No! I am defending Mashaf! Would you not do the same?
You corrupted everything we stand for and lost everything we gained. All of it sacrificed on the altar of your own spite.
And you! You have wasted your life, staring into that apple, dreaming of your own glory.
That is true, Abbas. I learned many things from the apple. Of life and death. Of the past and the future. Let me show you.
I can never forgive you, Altair. The lies you told about my family, my father, the humiliation I suffered.
They were not lies, Abbas. I was 10 years old when your father came to see me. He was in tears, begging to be forgiven for betraying my family. Then he cut his own throat. I watched his life ebb away at my feet. I will never forget that image.
No!
But he was not a coward, Abbas. He reclaimed his honor.
I hope there is another life after this one. Then I will see him and know the truth of his final days. And when it is your time, we will find you. And then there will be no doubts.
An old man, and still he fought to hold our brotherhood together. I would have called him stubborn in my youth, but now I can only admire his courage. The assassins were his life, from beginning to end. He had no other.
Sayun Auditore! Word around the city is you're leaving us.
Is nothing I do a secret.
Not to worry, brother. The captain of your ship is a friend, but neither of you are going anywhere just yet. The Janissaries have raised the chain across the mouth of the Halij and ordered a full blockade until you are caught.
They raised the chain for me.
We will celebrate later. Here, I have something for you. Careful. This has 50 times the kick of our usual bombs.
Bene. I know what to do.
The suspense is palpable.
Yusuf, wait. Un favore.
Yes?
There is a woman running a bookshop at the old Polo trading post. Sophia. Look out for her. She is a remarkable lady.
You have my word.
Gather your men. This will attract some attention.
Those ships are armed! They're waiting to stop your boat! You take care of them! We will clear the docks!
Yanlış yaptın ahmak. Baştan başla.
Don't let him reach the ship!
Don't! Just don't! Cannot run out!
Yours is not a subtle approach.
See. Sorry for the delay.